If you're looking for a new driver and you're struggling with strike, then we could have created one of the best drivers of the year, and it's the first from Takomo, and it's a mini driver. Now the Takomo driver is right here, and you'll be thinking that looks like the standard driver. I haven't seen a mini driver being released, but there's a few things that we've changed with this club that has allowed me to hit some fantastic shots like the one on screen, and I'm going to put it in the hands of a golfer who's been struggling to find the middle of his driver face and might help him get a better strike, getting more distance, even though this is a different club to a standard driver. And guys, if you're new to the channel, then welcome to this YouTube channel. If you want to hit that subscribe button, that will help us on the journey to 50,000. And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying the content. But let's talk about this very interesting Takomo driver. Now, we know Takomo bring out some fantastic irons. We know they've got the 101Ts that a lot of golfers have. We know that they've got the 301 CB and MB that myself and James Robinson use on the Next 100 tour every Sunday. But the driver is something that we've done reviews on. We haven't seen as many people with the fairway woods. The actual fairway woods are fantastic. Driver, not as many people maybe have gone into the driver, but with actually just changing the shaft in there, I actually put the wrong shaft in here, which was in the studio, and it's ended up being a 3-wood shaft. But for me, this has made it a little bit easier to get a consistent strike. Again, you've got the nice view down at the golf ball that you've got a full-size driver head, but you're a little bit closer to it, and I've found a little bit more consistency. And with shots like that, straight in the middle of the fairway, a nice penetrating ball flight, and for me, I've found that the distance has been good. We are going to be jumping into the simulator and putting this to the test against my current driver, or if there is a mini driver in there, which James Robinson's hopefully left, we'll test it against that. But now for the man who hasn't found the centre of the face with the driver for a very long time, Mid-handicap Dave. So in comes Mid-handicap Dave, and straight away there, obviously Dave, we know that you've had a shorter shaft in your driver before?
Yeah, the M1 that I had a 3-wood shaft in, as fitted by Mr. Michael Newton back in the day.
Right. And here again, we know Dave has the Takomo irons and fairway woods. Driver hasn't been... I don't think we have tested this driver, Dave.
No.
No?
First time I've had it in my hands, which is a bit worrying.
And now we've got a first, a channel first, a Takomo first. We've got a mini driver. Or our version of a mini driver. Should Takomo bring one out, guys? Get in the comments below. There are rumours that there will be multiple mini drivers out in 2025. Should Takomo make a mini driver? Not a bad start, Dave. Just up the right, coming back nicely.
You know what? That's decent.
Let's go and get him.
For me.
So up here, Dave's has just come around nicely and down into the striped up fairways here at Royal Waterfront, and mine down there, again, I'll be more than happy with that with the driver. That's put me in position A to have a good shot into that green. But what are those numbers saying, Dave?
I don't know, Chris, yet.
Right, Dave, inside then, let's go. Oh, Dave's got a little bit of...
half my breakfast.
Half your breakfast on you, right. Inside, mini driver, let's see what Dave can do. So, first shot outside, not bad. You know, it was down there in the fairway, but what are the numbers going to say, and how would it compete to drivers we've seen Dave test recently? That's a great shot up the middle, Dave. Nice flight. 180 to 199. 200 yards, so pretty good there, Dave.
Yeah.
Like I say, not as far as your driver, but straight up the middle there.
And it didn't go as high as the driver's been going.
No, very true there. So, again, 10.5 degrees, all set neutral, but that 3-wood shaft in there. It was a bit higher, a little bit up the right. Again, missed strike, Dave, but still going 180, still going out to 195. So, again, front to back dispersion, not too bad, just a little bit of an open face there.
Yeah.
Let's go one more, and then I shall have a few hits. Again, a little bit low on the face, but 170.
Low again, but you know what?
Out to 190. Bad. No, not bad. Let's see what I can get. I don't know, guys, there'll be some comments obviously saying the shaft and obviously the swing weight will be different with a shorter shaft, which is very much the case. So this isn't built perfect, it's just something that I've hit well outside. We thought we'd test it with Dave. There straight away, not bad numbers. close to Dave's 3 wood, he be more confident with that, or even close to Dave's 5 wood? So, but it's not potentially going to be the right club for him. So let's see what we can get. So again, a very heely shot there, not the best strike at all. 225 going 245, so very similar to what I would get. That would be right in between probably 5 wood and 3 wood for me, and that was a total miss hit. So
on the fairway though.
Yeah, it'd be down the middle, and this is where obviously why I had one of these in the bag. I had the TaylorMade 300 series in the bag for a while when I was struggling with my driver, and it's mainly for shots like that, not hitting it out of the centre, still getting it 250-ish, but more importantly it was in play, which is the main thing with this driver. Again, a little bit left. Again, I'd like to say that is me, unfortunately, not the club. 240, going 260. So one of those shots that we are going to hit. So just down the left-hand side there. Let's go one more. And again, I hit that as hard as I could. See what we can get out there. 260 carry, going 275. So out there you can see that we can still get that distance. That's where I would probably say a very good or an exceptional 3 wood would get to. A nice penetrating ball flight, not going too high like Dave said, but let's get back out on the golf course. Another one down the middle, but what's it going to do down the 8th hole? So guys, interesting numbers again there inside with this driver, and you can see that it is an option again for me and for Dave. If you haven't got the confidence with your driver and you're struggling to find strike, maybe going down to that 3 wood shaft can help you, but you've got obviously that benefit of having a full-size driver head. It's not like you've gone to the mini driver, the head gets smaller. There's positives obviously for both, because potentially if you go for a mini driver and it does have a smaller head, we've seen with Dave for example that he has then maybe obviously taking a little bit more time over it. He doesn't swing as fast at it because he knows obviously the face is that little bit smaller. Here we've got all the forgiveness from a Takomo Ignis driver, but with that shaft where we can move that strike location to the middle. For me, certainly I've enjoyed it. I've hit it a good distance, but for me, obviously I've found a few more fairways, and that's the main thing for me. Yes, distance-wise it might not be as long, but if I'm hitting more fairways, is that going to benefit me in the long run? Are you somebody who's losing golf balls, so hitting a few more fairways might benefit you and obviously get those scores down? So get in those comments below. Do you want to see Takomo bring out a mini driver? I know they are guys that are always trying to find something different, and are you looking forward to seeing maybe Mid-handicap Dave testing all the new product come January, which might include a few mini drivers, if you believe the rumours. And again, a nice bullet flight down there, chasing.
A bit of draw, Chris.
I know, chasing on, and it's another middle stripe, I think, Dave. Yeah. Up you come. And guys, I've had a lot of people asking where I've got this head cover from. If you want to check Carl out at LPC, he's got some fantastic head covers on there. We met him at the PGA show last year in Orlando, and we'll be seeing him again in January. But give his Instagram a follow. I'll put that on screen now. I know Dave's eyeing up some new head covers. I don't think he does Leeds United. Right, Dave's come to his senses and moved his tee. He was standing in the rough on a slope, but he's now gone like a normal person. Yes, further towards the left-hand side of the tee box, but let's see how this driver does. Good numbers inside, not as long as his driver, but consistent. Again, lower ones out here, but again, the forgiveness there, Dave, that's down
Wasn't
and
the
on
best
the
strike
fairway.
in the world, but got away with it.
Interesting one. So guys, if you want to see Takomo bring out a mini driver, get in those comments below. And would you think about going to that shorter shaft? If that would get you obviously getting the ball flight or a little bit more consistent, hitting a few more fairways and not getting that wild one that goes over into the trees or out of bounds, would you do that? Because that could potentially lower your scores, lower your handicap. And guys, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And what else do you want to see from myself and Mid-handicap Dave?